Nearly everyone can relate to the struggle to lose weight, especially when we do all the so-called right things, but still can't shed the pounds. The man known as Dr. Fit for Life, Dr. Armand Shayesta, is here with eye-opening advice to get us past these plateaus. And isn't that the truth? The plateau hits and we all get so frustrated.
Yes, Robin, that's actually a very common problem. A lot of people try their best, go very low-calorie diet, drink liquid diet, this diet, but they never succeed. And the reason for that is always they told us calorie in, calorie out. So anytime you eat more calorie than you spend, you're going to gain weight. Well, in a sense, it's accurate, but at the same time, it's not that simple. It's time to talk about the truth about calories and why we are not losing weight. Even you go on a low-calorie diet, you're struggling to get rid of the body fat. The reason for that is simple. Not all calories are the same. Good example, if you eat, for example, 190 calories from almonds, and 100 calories from candies. Well, the calorie is exactly the same.
Sure.
But its hormonal response totally different. One of the troublemakers is the sugar. And remember, anytime you're consuming sugar, food is information for your genes. As soon as you consume that sugar, within half an hour, actually activate the gene that produces a hormone insulin.
So it's like your brain essentially is eating the food.
Absolutely.
Right?
Your genetically body senses what you ate. Although you consume 200 calories from both, but the 200 calories from the sugar and candy triggers totally different hormone response. It releases a hormone called insulin. This is absolutely troublemaker. I call it insulin fat storage trap. As soon as you eat that sugar, although you might be limiting your calorie even 1,000 calories, but if you're eating from wrong source, blood sugar spikes, insulin kicks in, take that sugar, turns to the fat. Then your blood sugar drops, so you eat more sugar, so blood sugar goes up, insulin takes that, turns fat. So by consuming that sugar, body releases the insulin, you're continuously in fat-making mood. It doesn't matter how low you go in the calorie, but as long as you're releasing that hormone insulin, body is continuously signaling make more fat, make more fat.
I mean, it's a vicious cycle.
It's absolutely vicious cycle, Robin. There is no way you can get rid of it unless you change your nutrition.
Okay.
But it's not that. Actually, I call it hormonal obesity. Other one is calorie imbalance obesity, calorie in, calorie out. But this is actually hormonal obesity. As soon as you make more insulin, body is going to make more fat. Less insulin, body is going to less fat. So that's the key to control that insulin. But trouble doesn't end up over there. When you're eating that much of the wrong calorie from wrong source of it, also releasing insulin. The insulin not only one side tell your body make more fat, but this is incredible, tell your body do not use fat as energy source.
So you're storing that fat.
You got it. You from 2 points you're hit. One is continuously making fat. From other side, body does not allow you because of insulin use your own fat as energy source. So how can you lose fat while you're not using it? How can you lose fat while you're making it?
And this is all related to hormones?
Absolutely, hormone insulin. It's called hormonal obesity. It's not always a calorie imbalances. This is really a brand new research clearly shows that's why most people struggle, even if you go very low calorie diet.
Right.
And the good news is we can change this. But not only the problem is when you're not using your body fat as energy source, you end up using more sugar as energy source. So the blood sugar drops more, then you have more craving, more sugar, and the vicious cycle continuously continuing. Awesome news is we can change that absolutely within less than 10 days. By designing, I call it insulin-resistant diet plan. The key is to control hormone insulin. If that bring that down, then your body is not making fat. From other side, body using your current body fat as energy source.
Got it.
So now you're not only not to make fat, but also keep losing because you're using as energy. And also by stabilizing the insulin, your sugar stabilizes. So craving for all the sugar and carbohydrates completely disappears. It's an amazingly efficient system to change that. And you'll be amazed at how fast they can lose that fat and actually enjoy a good body shape.
There you go, and all based on a new personalized diet plan for you where you can get in with Dr. Shayesta and find out how your body's working and fix the issues.
Absolutely. Every human being is individually different. So if both of us eat a cookie, my body might produce more insulin than yours. So it's more basically poisonous to my body. I'm going to make 30% more fat than yours. So as a result, by personalized nutrition on an individual basis, we can regulate all these hormones, and really amazing, just take that break off the system.
All right, the consultation is free, so get in there. Visit drfitforlife.com. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.